Vernon Price, who had Jabari Selman, who went to state. He was the one who transferred to Jack State.
You know Shay, like you know Shay, I know Shay.
You want to check that? Test, test.
That's so athletic. He almost didn't make our team anymore.
All right. We're back.
That's my fault. I'll take all blame for that. Yeah, we're back on Tevez there.
All right, take it off, Drew.
All right. We'll start this over, Tevez. All right. So, Tevez, tell us kind of what this game means to you again throughout your high school career and what it means to the community.
First and foremost, y'all see they cut the Bearcats off.
we'll blame the Bearcats on that.
Y'all see how they do it.
That's right.
But yeah, the rivalry, man, it mean a lot, man. I think it's big for our community. I think it's good for our community. When I played, I think it was pretty good. Both teams were really good. They had a lot of guys that went on and played on the next level. We did too, so it was really big. And I'm glad it's just getting inspired back now.
Yeah, what was your record in high school, you said?
My record was 1-3 against the
1-3.
So.
What position did you play?
Receiver and safety.
And then later on you went to Mississippi State, right?
Yeah, I went on and played at Mississippi State, had a little short stint in the NFL, and now I'm coaching down at Brandon High School.
Good deal. Well, Hell State, that's all I got to say there.
Oh, yeah, Hell State forever.
That's right. I did say it in front of Shay.
Got some traders up
That's
there
right.
That's
right. I know. I'm surrounded by some folks right here. So, Shay, we'll go to you next, brother. Same thing we just asked Tevez. Kind of tell us about your high school career. What does it mean to you, and what does it mean to this community here?
Full career, you talking about?
Both. Whatever you want to talk about.
We played. It was huge. It was back when you couldn't even be in the same vicinity.
That's right.
We were fighting.
That's right. Yeah.
We really hated each other. We went 2-2. I won it my freshman year. Then my sophomore and junior year, we lost pretty bad to them. Then to come back around, we won pretty big on my senior year.
Yeah.
Had a really big game. Probably like 5 or 6 touchdowns, about 215 yards. So it was huge for them to finally get over the hump because they had got a new coach.
That's right.
After my freshman year, and they was rolling. They made it to South State like twice in a row. So to come back and win that senior year was huge for us, huge for our community because we at first wasn't averaging that many fans at the game, but once we got the rolling and once we got about to Bama Jackson Forest game, man, it was huge. I'm talking about everybody was in the stand, the whole community was there, and it was fascinating to see.
Right.
For everybody to get behind us like they did.
That's right. And it's cool how the whole community, it pretty much, you can push all records to the side, am I right? It don't matter what your record is that year, it really matters, I guess, when it comes on this field that night, and everything. Shay, tell us kind of what position did you play during your high school career and what you end up going on and doing in your life?
My high school career, I kind of played everything.
Yeah.
I played quarterback from 7th grade to 11th, but I also played corner, played safety, played returner. Then my senior year, they moved me to full-time receiver and went on, led the state in yards. Then went on to Ole Miss as a receiver. Broke all the school records there, too. Led the SEC. So I have to be very proud of my little career.
That's great. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I would say this probably Polecat said he covered you pretty well, right? And so, okay. So I had to throw that out there and everything. So, all right, I appreciate Shay. Andre, we'll come to you next, brother. As I told Mike Colfer, you're the oldest right out here. So tell us kind of about your career here at Morton. I can't remember the year, but tell us about your experience here and what does it mean to you in this community?
Well, it's huge for me in the community. That's what it's all about, playing for your community.
That's right.
So every time we played against Forest, we always wanted to win that game.
That's right.
And fortunate, I was 3-0.
That's
3-0
right.
against Forest. We brought the chicken home and we roasted it. Yeah. So we the last class that actually did that, class of '92. So that's huge right there in itself, saying that we was 3-0 against Forest. And my sophomore year, I was pretty much just standing out there at receiver, just watching my cousin Michael Davis just run all over Forest. He had 6 touchdowns that game. Wow. And then the following year was my junior year. I was the MVP. They kicked it off to me where we stopped them on defense, and then they punted to me and took it to the house. Wow. Took it to the house, and I had three touchdowns that game and was the MVP of the game. Wow. Those are memories that you'll never forget. That's right. Me and Michael Holyfield was talking a while ago. The friendships that we got, now when the game was going on, it was serious. That's right. But after the game, it's all friends. We would go to Forest, they would come to Morton, and we had good times together. That's right. So it's nothing like this rivalry. I played at Ole Miss, and the Ole Miss State game was huge. But it's nothing like playing for your hometown.
That's good. That's good. I guess what I was going to ask y'all is, so y'all played in the matchup before. What's some advice that you would have to maybe guys, or a word maybe that you would have to guys that are going to be playing tomorrow night?
The biggest thing that we always try to tell kids, just play the right way. You know, it's going to be, you know, a lot of competition out there. You want to play hard, but just do it the right way. You know, it's the trash talking and just being disrespectful to the other team. It's not about that. It's all about playing, being respectful to the other team, and just playing your heart out.
Oh, well, yeah, for me, I would say the same thing. And also just play for yourself. I was always big on, like, you know, I didn't really care about, you know, I do care about, I understand the significance of the rivalry and all of that. But more importantly, man, every time you step on the field, it's a way to show, like, who you are as a person and who you are as a player. So every time I stepped on the field, you know, it was a way to show, you know, the work I didn't put in and who I am as a man and who I am as a person. So just go out here and play hard and just know you always represent yourself. And this game is going to be more people watching. So just play the right way and make sure you always go out there and put your best foot forward.
That's good.
I would go with controlling your emotions because it's going to be a big game. Everybody's going to be here. Channeling your emotions to the right thing, like in the right way. You know, like Coach said, like not out there disrespecting. Use all your energy to disrespect them. In between the lines, you know, channel your emotions right there and let it come out then. Don't get outside of your body like a lot of people say if you're talking slang. You know. You know, just playing within yourself, be who you are, but just play hard, man. Just play hard.
You guys, of course, I talking with the Forest guys earlier, but just recalling stuff, Trevez, I remember in that end zone down here when y'all were playing, didn't know who you were. You made 3 plays that night. I said to myself then, I was talking to my brother-in-law that was in the stands, you know, I said, this kid can play. And sure enough, you know, didn't know who you were then, and sure enough, later on that year, you're signing with Mississippi State, you know, to turn out probably to be the best athlete that was on the field that night. Shay, I remember you well in Forest. Came home, watched that game, and those, what'd you say, 5 touchdowns or whatever, you know, you put on a show, definitely did. And of course, you went to Hotty Toddy, you know. Me and Andre had been there, you know, and you know, followed you up there, and appreciate everything you've done for this community, you know, not only for Morton but for Scott County.
Exactly. Thank you.
And my old boy Andre here, I told him when we come up, I remember the punt return. I was up at Ole Miss and come home for that game, and remember him taking it to the house, and then of course he went Hotty Toddy too, and we all brothers, you know, we all Scott County people.
Exactly.
You know, this game is a rivalry, but, you know, before and after, you know, what happens on the field stays on the field, and after that, you know, we all family.
Exactly.
But we appreciate y'all guys. We appreciate y'all coming. You know, we talked about earlier, the streak is kind of taken away from the rivalry, you know, and just, you know, we want to pump it back up because, you know, this game is a lot more important to everybody, you know, and during that streak, it's been a lot of good ball games. Fortunate enough for us to come out on top. Unfortunately, Morton hadn't been able to pull it through, but it hadn't taken anything away from what happens between the lines. So thank y'all for what y'all do,
Thank you.
and we appreciate y'all coming.
One more question. So what's y'all's score prediction for tomorrow night?
My score prediction, I'm going to just be honest, I don't really know a lot about both teams. I've been coaching, so I'm going to just go 35-10 Panthers.
Okay.
Hey, yeah, I'm a hometown boy. Hey, I'm willing to stand behind what hey, Panther Nation forever, so yeah, 35-10.
I got 28-21. 28-21 Panthers winning.
All right, Coach. I got more than winning by a field goal. We got a good field goal kicker, and I hope it comes down to that because last year.
Missed field goal.
That's right. So I hope that kid have an opportunity to win it for us this time.
Very good.
Good luck to all the players playing tomorrow.
Thank y'all. Appreciate
Hey,
it.
thank y'all for your time.
Panthers forever.
Thank you, guys.
All right, so we see how important this game is. Yeah, thank y'all.
Good talking to you, bro. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, man.
Thank you,
Appreciate it,
sir.
Andre.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But don't tell nobody I looked at you.
So we see how important this game is, not only to the players playing now, but you see from talking to the former players how they remember the score to their games, they remember the stats, they remember really everything about their time. And so now that we've talked to the former players, we want to talk to current players that are going to be playing in the game tomorrow night. So with us now, we have the Forest players, Deshaun Lofton and Rocky Washington. They're playing for Forest. And then here for Morton, we have Robert Jennings and James Johnson. So thank y'all so much for joining us tonight and taking some time. Guys, so we're 6 games into the season. 7 games into the season.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
And,
Yep.
So what's kind of been some of y'all's best moments of the season so far?
Rocky, we'll start with you since you got a mic. What's been some of your best moments? Yeah, 150 against Lake. Yeah, that was really good. Deshaun, we'll go with you, brother. What's been some of your best moments this year?
Start of the season, 297 yards versus Lake.
Yeah, no doubt.
What about you, James?
My best moment would probably be against Southeast Lauderdale.
Okay, good.
You know, coming out strong and putting in work.
That's right. Robert?
My best moment is against Kimber County when I rushed for 200-something yards.
Great. So y'all can see we have some talent that's definitely going to be displayed tomorrow night. And, are y'all nervous about the game tomorrow night? Y'all just going to treat it like a regular game? That's good.
Well, hey, I asked the older guys the same question. I'm going to ask you guys too, because you can see some of the older guys what they experienced for so many years, and now it's your time to show it. So I'm going to ask you guys, what does it mean to you? What does this game mean to you, and what does it mean to this community? For Friday night tomorrow, what do you think it means to you in your life, and then also in this community? Rocky, we'll start with you, brother.
It means a lot to me just playing in a rivalry game.
Yeah, no doubt. Sean, same thing, brother.
It means everything to me, just setting an example for the other kids, the elementary kids, the middle school kids, get a chance to see us play.
Right.
It just means everything.
That's right.
Means a lot just to come out and control the offense against a great team like Forest, and just showing the community that it's going to be a great game and a hard-fought battle.
It's good. Robert?
It means a lot. Well, really, I'm trying to break their record.
The street.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's right.
So y'all are seniors? That's right. And you're a senior and you're a junior? Okay, good deal. So both leaders on your team, what does it mean, or what are some ways that you lead your team?
By practicing hard, just coming out with the right mindset, not going through the motion in practice and nothing like that.
Right.
That's good.
Getting everybody settled in for the game and stuff and stay focused.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
Just coming out to practice every day with a chip on our shoulder that we can't be beat by nobody.
That's right.
And just hit the weight room hard and show everybody that we are something.
That's good.
Yeah, definitely.
Telling everybody keep their head up, keep their head down, grind in the weight room, come out, practice hard, and don't let anybody tell you can't do it.
Yeah, good deal. So, y'all worked hard in the off season. I'm sure lifting weights, running, and everything. I'll start with you guys first, Rocky and Deshaun. What's something that you guys worked over the practice and in the summer and everything? Because y'all's passing game has been great this year. Am I right? I mean, y'all got a good connection. Y'all got a good friendship, good chemistry is what they would say. So, what's some things that y'all worked with over in the off season to get to this point?
Getting in shape.
So running, getting in shape, lifting weights, whatnot.
Lifting weights, everybody being there, running and lifting weights with us, making
No, I understand. No, it's good. So just working out, lifting weights, kind of the good chemistry between you guys. What about y'all? What y'all do in the off season to get you to the point where you are now? Because Friday night is going to be kind of a big divisional game for kind of who gets first place. So what do y'all do?
We hit the weight room hard.
Yeah.
And putting in new offense and being able to run it and execute like we planned it, it's just been great for our offense and for everybody to come back to Morton and show them something.
Good deal.
I don't know what to say, but I tell everybody to buy into football.
Yeah,
to,
definitely.
Focus, grind, do the stuff right, do the small things right, and just I don't know.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah.
I guess the last question I have for you guys is, who is one person that you look up to, and why do you look up to that person?
I look up to my granddad because he's special in my life.
he showed me a lot of things, what's right to do and what not to do.
Yeah, good deal.
I look up to my father because he leads by example. You know, not just for me, for my little brothers, my older brother, and some people that's in our community too.
I look up to my dad. You know, he's been the one to push me through adversity and hold my back and tell me not to quit, even when times are really hard.
I look up to my brother. I played 1 year with him in high school. He just told me focus and keep going.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, guys, man, we are excited about tomorrow night. Hope you guys are. We're praying for you guys. Hopefully everybody stays safe and everything, and good luck to both teams, okay?
Yeah, we wish y'all a great game.
Thank y'all.
Thank y'all for being here.
Appreciate it. For sure.
Thanks for coming. Robert, thanks, man.
Appreciate it, brother. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Yes, sir. See you. Thank you. Yes, sir.
All right, and finally, we'll have the coaches that'll be leading both the teams tomorrow night to wrap up our time together.
Ty, will you please sing us a song?
I don't think you want to hear my singing voice.
That's right.
We got Coach Ty Williams of Forest here and the Coach Sean Gerald of Morton. And thank y'all for being with us tonight. And I know y'all both now had experience in the rivalry. And what is, I guess, what is one of your favorite memories of the rivalry?
Well, man, honestly, I have to say, finally having the opportunity to win one. I've been close a few times. I've been blessed to being able to serve both communities, both schools. So I've got to see it from a different perspective from both sides. But, I mean, finally getting the opportunity to host that chicken, you know, and getting to celebrate for what it means to the kids, you know, because I promise you nothing means more than these kids from both sides. They fight for this for a whole year.
That's right. Coach, same for you.
Well, it wasn't an enjoyable one last year, but, you know, looking back on it, you know, Ty and I formed a relationship, and I enjoyed as a team last year, first time seeing our kids hurt to lose a game. But then I turn around and I see Ty, you know, that he talked about the stress of this game and all that, and you see him hoisted. You can see almost like a weight lifted off of his back, you know, and you saw a coach finally enjoy it too, you know. So you never want to say you like to see the other coach win, but you could see the work that he had put in and finally get to taste that.
Yeah, good deal. You know, I've been asking, you know, a lot of the players, coaches, that, you know, what does it mean to you and to this community? Coach, we talked about, you know, before a little bit of the game, you know, it's so much more than just the game. Coach, kind of tell us what you were talking about by that, and it's so much more than just the game. And Ty, we'll do the same for you too, because I know you think the same. But what do you mean? What does it mean to be? It's so much more than just the game.
Well, you know, in July, you know, you go to the grocery store and they say, Coach, we got to beat Forest. Coach, we got to beat Forest. And I'm thinking, well, we got Scott Central first.
Yeah,
then we got other district games first. But I think it's a pride thing. I think it's you know, both communities are hard-working communities, blue-collar communities, and you want to be able to finally say, hey, this is my team. My kid won this, or my nephew was on this team that won it. And you know, it's a lot of people put a lot of value into it. Yeah. Where I'm sure Coach is with me, we treat it as a football game, a district game.
Right.
And we try not to add too much more to it and put that stress on a 15, 16, 17-year-old kid.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. Ty, same for you, brother.
It's kind of like, look at this right here, kind of like coach speak. You know, what's the most important game? It's always the next one. But you know what? You talk about it from a coach's perspective. Nobody talks about what the score to Pelahatchie was, right, or the late game. Right. They're always talking about what was the score of the Forest Morton game. You know, and so it does have an extra level of pride that goes into it because, like you say, it's kind of like the mini Egg Bowl. You know, every year Ole Miss would say they talk about it for 365 days a year.
That's right.
And so. You know, the kids, obviously people in the community that might not even have kids playing, they still talk about that. And like you said, it's something when you go in the grocery store or you're wherever, they're going to talk about, hey, you know, how are we looking? You know, what does Morton look like? Hey, well, how are we going to be against them? Well, right. You know, I hadn't watched any game film on them in June. We're going to lift weights and go throw, but I don't really know. But that's the type of mentality it is, and so it matters. It really, really does. You know, as coaches, though, like you said, Coach, I mean, hey, we're worried about the next one. Like you said, I got to play, you know, Lake before I got to worry about Morton. You know, and I got 4 district games before we worry about Morton. But at the same time, this one's always circled on all the kids' calendars, and then in everybody's doctor's office, they always got it circled at the beginning of the year. They want to know what date we're playing and where the game is, and they're going to make sure they have a way to watch it or come see it. Because as you'll see, I got a feeling tomorrow night you'll see the crowds are going to be different for this game than they are all year long. It always is, every year.
Exactly right. Lee, do you have any? Coaches, it's always a big moment, especially when these lights came on, Coach, when you turned them on, man, it just kind of gives you the chill, just knowing it's getting close to football time on Friday night. What's going to be your speech to your team Friday night, Coach, that you're going in? What are you going to tell them coming out of the gate?
Just enjoy it. Take it in. I wish I could go back and be a high school football player.
No doubt.
That's the best days of your life, and we don't want to rush it, and we don't want to put, like I told our kids today, don't ever value your self-worth and what you do on wins and losses. Right. We got a lot of other value that we value ourselves on. I told our kids, you're going to have a coaching staff that believes in them and loves them if they win or if they lose. Sometimes you got to lose, sometimes you get to win. But we just want to play football. Football. And if we have to ask you to play harder against Forest than you do against Kemper, then our staff isn't doing what we need to do. Right. So, just sit back, enjoy the ride, play football.
I agree. Same for you, Coach.
A lot of it is, especially for us right now, the situations we're in with, the state, you never know when something might happen and you might not have the opportunity. Your season might be done at any moment right now. So to soak it, like you said, Coach, soak it in, enjoy it, because you're not guaranteed tomorrow, no matter what. And so while any game could be your last game, you go out there and play it to the fullest, at the same time, to the guys we've been working all year long. It's nothing any different that we're going to do this game than we started the first game of the year. We've grown as a team from week 1 to, week 10, right. And then now it's just about playing, and this game always, both teams are going to be excited about it. We know both teams are going to be amped up for it. It's about who can manage your emotions and stay focused and execute at the highest level, be the team that's going to win.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all were listening or not to when your players were up here, but y'all would be real proud because we asked if it was going to be different than another game, and they both said, no, it's just going to be like a regular game. So I think they're locked in and focused. And
they can say that.
That's right. But we're looking forward to it tomorrow night. Thank y'all for spending time with us and sharing your players with us, and we'll see you right here in about 24 hours.
Man, appreciate it. Thank you,
Coach. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Yes, sir. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
We'll see you tomorrow.
All right, brother.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank y'all.
Thank you, football fans, for tuning in tonight, and be sure to tune in tomorrow night starting at 6:45 for the broadcast between Forest and Morton in the Battle of the Golden Chicken 2020 edition. Y'all have a great